What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. This week's theme, as I'm sure you already know from the title, is of the greatest American animated series to ever exist, also just one of the greatest series ever in general, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And please bear with me here, I've never done a video like this before and it's kind of a mess, but I hope you enjoy whether you're a fan of the show or you have absolutely no idea what it's about and you just want to see some food. So I have a lot of meals planned out for the week. Some things are where I'm gonna try to make it just like they made it in the show, and then other things are like a meal or something like loosely based off of something that was shown or mentioned in the show for fun. For funsies, you know? Anyways, let's start with produce. We got lots of it and I'm very excited because this is some produce that like I don't usually buy. First of all, we got these Mondo carrots. Absolutely Mondo, Brad Mondo. Look at that. This is a whip pan. Baby bananas that I'm really excited about. Should I have bought this many? Maybe not. Whoa, that looks freaking wild, dude. What? I thought they could be like good snacks and also like thrown into certain things. Like for example, the banana onion juice that I'm gonna have to inevitably try at some point during this week. And I'm very excited. That's actually true. I am excited.
And the first step to gaining balance begins with this. Drink up.
Ugh, it tastes like onion and banana juice.
That's because it is. Yum, yum.
It's time to make onion banana juice. Now to thank Skillshare for helping me pay for all of these groceries by sponsoring this video. In case you've never heard of Skillshare before, they are an online learning community with thousands of inspiring courses for all types of creative and curious people. My favorite class right now is called Graphic Design Basics Core Principles for Visual Design, taught by Ellen Lupton and Cooper Hewitt. I'm using it to inspire better composition of my thumbnails and better framing of my own videos. I know that being somewhat chaotic is kind of my style, but maybe I want to achieve a slightly more refined type of chaotic, you know what I mean? I like how the lessons are clear and to the point, but they offer several examples for each concept that they touch on, so it's super easy to follow along and apply what you've learned. On Skillshare, you can find classes on anything from art and animation to productivity and self-care. You can also engage with the community by sharing your journey and offering support to other members with similar interests as you. So if you're at all interested in trying out Skillshare, the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. After that, it's only around $10 a month. Again, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. There's no instructions for onion banana juice. There's no description of how much onion, how much banana. I want enough onion that I can taste the onion, but I also want it to be edible. And I don't know if that's possible to find a place in between those. Choosing to use very, very, very ripe and frozen bananas so that their taste will be very strong, potentially overpowering. I'm imagining the texture of non-frozen bananas and onion being like applesauce, and that seems a lot worse to me. Also have some shallots. These are like sweeter than regular onions, right? I thought I could just plop in one of these and that'd be kind of fun. Just like plop it in. I'm so scared, I don't want to do it. There it goes. Don't want to touch any bananas I might use for future things with my onion hands. Too thick. Okay. In the show they have it in little bowls, like they just think of it as like caramelized onion smoothie. What? It's not that bad, honestly. I mean, I would not want to drink a whole thing of this. It goes the whole spectrum, banana to onion. When you first put it in your mouth, you first like lip touch drink, it's like banana. This is a banana smoothie, having a good day. As it's going down, it's like, okay, this is onion and banana juice. And then like once it's down, it's like only onion. It's like so good at first, and then it's just like spicy. What the fuck? This video, she makes onion banana juice, but like genuinely. I don't even know if it's like related to Avatar at all. Banana, onion, honey, cinnamon, turmeric, and cayenne pepper. I really don't want to put cayenne pepper in it. It's already like, dude, raw onions are like spicy. Like not spicy, but like spicy. I don't know. There's like something, I don't like it. Okay. Obviously you could just like put a bunch of other stuff in here and just cover up the onion and then it's fine. But let's see if we can make it work, guys. We can't, but let's see. I'm gonna put a little bit more banana in there. And if this doesn't make it drinkable, then I'll just die. No, I'm just kidding. I like feel gross. Cinnamon, turmeric. Gotta do it for the chakras. Gotta do it for the chakras. No. It's a slightly different color now. It's, you know, I think. Oh, it's much better. But still that aftertaste. Initially, it's like, yeah, okay, not so bad. The aftertaste, I feel like it just gets worse and worse the longer you like sit with it. Bro, nar. Okay, moving on. I need to eat something else. It's just too earthy. I also have peanut butter, and I was like, I could have little bananas with peanut butter, but I was like, would they eat peanut butter in the show? But I was like, they have peanut sauce, because at one point they make bombs out of peanut sauce.
Unfortunately, the incendiary capabilities of peanut sauce proved to be a failure.
You're making peanut sauce bombs?
They're destructive.
And delicious.
So I was like, they have peanut butter. Well, they have peanuts. I guess having peanuts doesn't necessarily mean that they would eat peanut butter. But doesn't matter. So I didn't end up eating the baby bananas with peanut butter as a snack, but I did use the same idea to make a peanut noodle dish. Honestly, there's a lot of food in Avatar, but there's not a ton of like full-on meal ideas. There's a lot of like fun little snacks and desserts and stuff like that. But I wanted something like easy to make that could be used for like lunches for the week, and I came across this minimalist baker recipe on my Instagram for a really easy peanut noodle sauce. I've made other peanut noodle recipes before that maybe were better than this one, but I liked how simple this one is, and it's still really good even being that simple. You know what I mean? And it just called for plain tofu to be thrown in. I probably would prefer to at least press the tofu first personally next time I make it, or like fry it up separately before mixing it in. But if you're just like trying to make something real easy, throw it together, it's still really good like that. I also put some cucumber on the top just because we had it. I didn't want to mix in the cucumber to the whole thing because it gets soggy in the leftovers and really like slimy and gross. And obviously, of course, we got some cabbage. Most iconic vegetable of the series.
Oh, my cabbages! My cabbages! My cabbages! My cabbages! Oh, my cabbages! My cap! Oh, forget it.
As like iconic as the cabbage is in Avatar, they don't actually eat anything in the show that I know of that's like specifically a cabbage based meal, you know? But I was thinking, you see, because there's a scene in book 2 episode, I have no idea. Oh, it's Tales of Ba Sing Se. Yeah, I'm a real fan. Where Zuko goes on a date with this girlie named Jin, and they go to a little restaurant, and she's eating some noodles. Okay.
You have quite an appetite for a girl.
Thanks.
It's probably some sort of noodle soup, right? But Zuko, on the other hand, you see, he's rolling around a little meatball on the plate.
So, how do you like the city so far?
It's okay.
What do you like to do for fun?
Nothing.
I was like, I could make something that's like based off of their date, because I was really just running out of ideas of meals to make. So I'm like, Chinese rice noodle soup, meatballs. Guess what I find? A noodle soup with meatballs, and guess what else is in it? Cabbage. Maybe it's fun, maybe it's cute, I don't know. It's a little meal based on their little date. Freaking R.I.P. Jin, she never came back, even though she was an interesting character, but whatever. So just like everything else in the video, I will have more detailed descriptions of the food and recipes, sources that I used in the description. So definitely check that out if you want to make anything, if any of this seems appealing to you and you want to recreate it. And also, if you do recreate it, you should definitely tag me. I want to see it. I got to use up a lot of the cabbage in it, which I very much appreciated. This was a really simple soup that I would definitely recommend for something like light and easy, but still like comfort foody, you know? And I just scooped the soup on top of the rice noodles and sprinkled some green onion on top. Delicious. Loved it. Meatball. Rizuko. The air nomad food I'm most excited about, obviously, because they actually are vegetarian, and like Aang in the show is vegetarian. They mention it several times.
Oh, we're going to a meat place?
Come on, Aang. Everyone here eats meat. Even the meat.
You guys go ahead. I'll just get some lettuce out of the garbage.
They have a lot of tofu and like a lot of little veggies and rice and whatever, so like that's really easy to make vegan, and it's already like a lot of the things that I eat anyways. So the air nomad, air temple people, air nation, loosely based off of like monks and like Tibetan monks, what they would eat and stuff. I try not to get too deep into like research, you know, researching like real people, real traditional foods or whatever, even though it was really interesting because again, like it's a fictional fantasy show. So like I still want it to be like more based off of the show than like real life. But it's kind of interesting to like fill the gaps with like the actual people that they based it off of. Eggplants were really common in there, and like mushrooms. Also, I was really mad I didn't get like some lotus root at the Asian grocery. Broccolini, baby bok choy, the most adorable freaking vegetable. I wanted to get shiitake mushrooms, but they were out, so I got some abalone mushrooms. We got 3 different types of tofu here. Seasoned tofu. It looks really squishy and soft and good, so spicy cho tofu. Check that out. And then I also just have this plain tofu from Trader Joe's. Basically, this is my little attempt at an air nomad type of meal. I definitely want to try again, if I make a Korra themed video, to make different kinds of like air temple, air nomad themed foods, because they show it slightly more in that series. I basically just steamed some tofu and some veggies, and I also did a little stir fry of some eggplant, mushroom, and broccoli, and then also had some steamed rice, and I poured soy sauce over it all. I tried to keep it kind of simple because when I did some amount of research on like vegetarian monk diets and like also just generally the air nomads in the show, it's pretty simple and it's pretty healthy. A lot of tofu, a lot of veggies, a lot of steamed things, you know. So I wanted to keep it simple. Oh, and I got lots of fruit. I have a papaya. Because there's a scene, don't know if you remember it. Only real fan, no, okay. I just feel like such a nerd in this video. Like I'm like, oh my god, remember that scene where blah 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 blah? But that's how I've been all week. Like I've just been watching like so many Avatar videos. I recently rewatched it too, so a lot of things I just like remembered. But also my YouTube algorithm is like, whoa girl, you really like Avatar. There's an episode where they go to a fortune teller, right? And they get like, some of them get like kind of obsessive about like what she tells them, you know? And Katara especially, Katara. And she's like asking her all these questions like, what should I do about this? What should I do about this, huh? At one point she's like,
should I eat a mango or a papaya for breakfast tomorrow?
And the fortune teller's like, PO'd, man. She's like, you've been asking me questions all day. I'm sick of your ass. Stupid child. And she's like,
papaya. Oh, I hate papaya.
Similarly to Katara, I also don't like papaya. Well, at least I didn't the last time I had it. So good. It doesn't look that beautiful. I don't know. I like it. I remember like hating it the first time I tried it. I kind of like it now. The look reminds me of salmon. So at some point, you know, they're vacationing, they're like chilling, relaxing, and they have some watermelon juice and they drink it straight out of the watermelon rind. And I think that's adorable and I really want to do that. Maybe I really should have done this video in the summer, but Avatar's like popping off right now, okay? Because it's on Netflix and stuff. So I thought I had to do this right now.
Who wants a nice, cool glass of watermelon juice?
Ooh, me!
Hey, your lesson's not over yet. Get back here. If you want to lounge around like a bunch of snail sloths all day, then go ahead.
Maybe Zuko's right.
Okay, so we're just gonna cut it, like carving a pumpkin. Ooh, it smells good. Okay, I think that's like a good circle now. I really feel like it's Halloween right now and I'm just carving a pumpkin. Okay. Wait, what? This is such a good watermelon. It's like actually good. I thought it was gonna be really bad because it's like winter and I was just planning on like adding sugar. Let's taste it. It's pretty sweet already. Just a little bit of maple syrup. That's pretty freaking good, dude. Look at that. Wow. Straw. Oh my god, this is so cute. Where's my reference? Oh my god, wait. How do I achieve this? It's not funny. I would drink this whole thing and then have a stomach ache. That's what I would do. I would definitely do that. I would so do that. No. And also I got this just absolute pew, 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 pew. Wow. Oh my god, that actually feels very natural. It's like perfectly positioned to be a gun. That's okay. Scallions slash green onions that I probably need to do something with, like the thing where you like put it in a cup so they like stay fresh, you know, because they're getting kind of just a little floppy, just a little. But these are just garnishes and for broths and stuff. Still this like freezer burnt vegan shrimp. My Asian supermarket has tons of this brand, which I think is all vegan because all of them say vegan on it. I thought I might be able to use this and maybe use it in like a Water Tribe themed meal because obviously Water Tribe, they eat a lot of like seafood. So I was like, this is the only like seafood that I have. I looked at Sprouts too and it's really just like the fish fillets, like the Gardein fish fillets, and I feel like that's, none of it's really like screaming Water Tribe to me, you know? Water Tribe is really hard because if you've seen the show, they're obviously based off of like indigenous peoples and like specifically the Inuit people. For obvious reasons, they mainly just eat meat and like they literally call it like a no carb or like very, very, very low carb diet. So obviously like the hardest nation to like make vegan food from. There's some things that I'm gonna try to make from the show that'll be pretty interesting, but we'll see. It's time for Water Tribe food. You know, there's not a lot that would naturally be vegan. And I guess I could have got like a bunch of fake meats and cooked those up, but that wouldn't have been that interesting because like, or would it have been? Maybe I should have thought about that more. Maybe if I do a Korra video, I'll do more Water Tribe. Maybe I will use more fake meats. A little vegan meat review. I don't know. Let me know if you want a Korra video. So tonight we are making Hama's 5 flavor soup.
Who wants 5 flavor soup?
Based off of this YouTube couple's video that I watched, and I'm just gonna copy what they did basically, except I don't have all the ingredients that they had, but most of them at least. Also the stewed sea prunes.
No way. Stewed sea prunes?
Help yourself.
Dad could eat a whole barrel of these things.
Ugh.
An acquired taste, the Avatar wiki says. Sea prunes don't actually exist, so there's no way to actually like try exactly what they're eating. But the official Avatar YouTube channel did post a recipe video, or repost someone's recipe video of stewed sea prunes. So we're trying that. A little nervous about it. That's why I'm actually gonna be making a half recipe because I don't know if it's gonna be I don't know if I'm gonna like it at all. I have no idea. I'm using literal prunes. I don't know if it's like a cheeky little haha, you know, prunes, sea prunes, or if it's actually a good idea, but it's happening. And I also cut them in half so that maybe they wouldn't just be like a big bite of prune, and instead it would just be like a nice sweet accent to a savory dish. You know, I like sweet and savory things. Many cultures put fruit in savory meals. Okay, it's not a crazy concept. It's just that the fact that the dried fruit is like the center of the dish that is a little bit concerning. Also, I wanted to do something else, and I was like, I could do like a fake meat. Honestly, why didn't I just do a fake meat? But anyways, we are doing something that hopefully will somewhat resemble ocean kumquats, which is another thing they mentioned in the show.
I'd steer clear of the sea prunes.
I thought they were ocean kumquats.
Close enough.
It's just like a green thing that kind of just looks like kelp on a plate. I had the great idea. I saw this dinosaur kale in the fridge that I bought a while back that I totally forgot about. Looks pretty like ocean vegetable-y, in my opinion. It looks like something crazy, dude. Something freaking crazy. I don't even freaking know. Sauteed kale! And pretend that it's the ocean kumquats, right? But I was like, I still don't have a protein for the meal. So I thought, what else is green that I have? That I actually also bought for this video, but then I'm not gonna make the thing that I bought it for, because I actually didn't realize that it was mentioned in Korra and not Avatar. So anyways, it's mung bean. Organic mung bean brick, absolute brick. Just absolutely just packed in there. So I'm boiling them right now, and I'm going to just stir fry some mung beans in with this freaking dinosaur kale, and we're gonna call it a day. Oh, and I also was gonna put dried seaweed, you know, make it more oceany, right? Everything's gotta be like ocean, like water, tribe, ocean. Anyways, so I'm gonna start with the soup, and I'm gonna use these chicken bouillon, vegan chicken bouillon cubes that I have. I'm just gonna do one, I think, because there's a lot of other flavors going on in here. Next, they put in dashi powder, which I don't have, and I also don't think it's vegan, but I do have the kombu strips, which is kelp, seaweed, whatever. Dried shiitake mushrooms. Should I just put like 4? Let's put 6, sure. And then they said boil that for 10 minutes. Let's start this stuff. So I'm just gonna put some, that probably was too much. Garlic and shallots. And I have, look at this plate that I bought. I bought it specifically for water tribe things. Then you put in the prunes. Chicken stock. This is gonna be so weird. It's literally just like stewed prunes. That's what it is. Just some stewed prunes. Okay. Weird. Now that this is just stewing over here, let's go back to this soup. Oh, I was supposed to put, whatever. Dang it, I was supposed to put this in already. Ginger and the shallot. They used a food processor, but I am not gonna do that. This was packed to the brim, dude. I'm just gonna put a little, I don't know, a little bit more. I don't know. We want some soy sauce, a little bit of sugar. Woo, woo. What else? Oh, sweet cooking wine. See, I don't have that. I have a cooking wine. I have this. Is this sweet? Why not? Okay, that was kind of a lot. Black vinegar. Don't have that. But they did say use whatever you have in your pantry. So I have rice vinegar. And they use dried bok choy. I don't have dried, but I have fresh bok choy. So here goes. And holy moly, these are going crazy. Should I put more water in this? Ooh. Ew, this one's weird. Okay, this is good, but I don't think mine's very strong. I don't know, I'm turning it back up and I'm gonna get, like, hopefully get some of the water out. Cornstarch. Cornstarch. I really don't know. Really don't know. 2 cups milk. Optional. I don't understand how you can have 2 cups of something and have it be optional. That seems wrong. Milk! Ew, why did I do that? Honestly, I regret that. No! Weird. I don't think I should have added that much milk. No, it's weird now. I'm so scared of that now. That's it? That's the whole recipe? Oh god, I'm so scared. I'm gonna strain these mung beans. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god, this looks like some cursed, like, white people food meme. I hate it, it's so cursed. Please. Please. Dude, what the friggle? Is it weird if I put, like, paprika in it to make it a nicer color? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna... Ew, it literally smells like milk. Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you, sir? Why would you do this to me? It's not his fault. Although, I'm gonna put some veggie bouillon. Please, veggie bouillon, save the day. Bam. We're gonna put a bunch of kale. We got some mung beans. What the heck is this, dude? That's like so many mung beans. Can I like scoop some out? I don't know. It'll be like another stew over there. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm really scared. I'm really not excited at all, and I'm really terrified. Okay. Literally smells like... I don't know why I thought the prune would taste like anything other than prune. But it literally just tastes like prune. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's so gross. And the sauce, honestly, is kind of good. It's like a little gravy. A gravy that's like sweeter than normal. And milky. Let me try another little bit of prune, even though it will be bad. No, it has the texture of like eggplant, like if you just like boiled eggplant, but it just tastes like a prune. It doesn't even taste like the sauce, it just tastes like a prune. So that's exactly what I didn't want. This was honestly just like experimenting for fun, because I kind of knew none of this would be like very amazing, except for the soup. The soup is gonna taste good, and this mung bean stuff will probably be fine also. I mean, it's just like kale and mung beans. That's like, I'm vegan, so. Garlic is happening here. Am I supposed to like cut this up or whatever? We're just putting it in. Ocean kumquats that probably don't resemble them at all. Bro. I can't be bothered to try the sea prunes. I already tried them. I've had enough. I don't need to try them again. But I will use that sauce for something. 5 flavor soup. I cut up the little shiitake mushrooms in it like the people did in the video, and I think that's pretty cute. Gotta have something solid with my liquid. Very yummy. Although to me, it mainly just tastes like a pho broth. It's really good. Like I would love to make that broth again and then use it for an actual soup with actual other things in it, you know? And then, dare I say it, I feel like I snapped with this one. Does it look good? No. Does it taste good? It's honestly pretty good. Like it's nothing, this isn't something I made for taste. You know, I'm not sitting there like, ooh, can't wait to have that mung bean, kale, seaweed stir fry tonight, you know? Like it's just like fine. There's nothing special. It literally just tastes like beans and greens with some like sea in there. I feel like I'm chewing on some friggin' ocean greens right now. I really appreciate the hardness. Then I also have some smoked duck. Close enough to roast duck that is mentioned a few times in the series.
I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him. You will teach me the advanced set!
Very well. But first, I must finish my roast duck.
And I'm gonna try to do it like I think it's a Chinese Peking roast duck. I think that's what it's called. I couldn't get all the ingredients that they use for like marinating it. I'm just gonna like try to marinate it like kind of close to what they use since I don't have the fermented red bean paste, red bean curd paste, and hopefully it'll still be good. I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. We got some edamame. I don't know what for. Since I found out that the vegan duck meat alternative was not vegan, I ended up using the drumsticks that I had bought instead and just pretending like they are a duck meat thing. And also in the show, when Iroh is eating the roast duck, you can't really see what exactly he's eating it with, except I think there's some rice. So I did make some plain white rice, and then to be a little more interesting and also be something that I would actually eat in real life, I steamed some edamame as well to have on the side, and also some other veggies. And for the edamame, I made a little sauce, and I tried to make it a little spicy because it seems like every food that has to do with the Fire Nation has to be some sort of spicy, you know? And also I made it like, I tried to make it like red and black because that seems to be the color scheme of the Fire Nation. Here's my veggies, look how cute. I put some of the sauce on them. And then now I'm just gonna put some little ducks. Ew, sorry. It could be better, yes. That is always the truth. But it's pretty freaking cute, dude. I doubt this is anything like the roast duck he was eating, but we can use our imaginations, right? I just really wish I had that red fermented red bean curd. But it's still good either way. It's really good. Mainly because these drumsticks are just really, really good. It's one of my favorite like vegan meats that I've had. I'm like, what the heck? And I also...
There's water trapped inside these.
I don't know.
Suit yourself. It's very thirst quenching though.
There is no cactus juice. The only like edible cactus, like safe to eat cactus, is Nepalese, right? This company, True Nopal, makes little cactus water. Not cactus juice apparently, but cactus water. And it's also like not sweetened. There's no added sugar, so I'm kind of assuming it will be not very good. It's cactus water with pineapple and cactus water with lime. They were on sale. There was also one that's just straight cactus water, but for some reason that one was more expensive. So this will be my cactus juice for the week.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you.
This is the best I could do. It smells like nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not sweet. It's interesting, and it tastes cactusy, like I get it. It's like coconut water, kind of. But I don't really care for coconut water either. Oh my god, is it pink? It's pink! But it's not enough to alleviate the onion taste that's still in the back of my throat. I got frozen mango and frozen peaches. I wanted to get lychee, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Those are just like some fruits that they mentioned throughout the show. It could be fun to make like a smoothie made out of like the fruits that are mentioned in the show, you know? So this is another kind of food where not a lot of people are gonna really remember it from the show. It's not a super important food moment in the show, but something that I still wanted to recreate because it was kind of fun, kind of cute, is when they go to a little place in the desert and order some mango drinks.
One mango, please.
And you can't really tell what they put in the mango drink other than the actual mango. So I decided to just use some of the other produce that I bought for this video. And then also for the juice, the liquid of the smoothie, I used cactus juice. And also I was a little disappointed that I thought I had a little umbrella to put on it, but I did not. I just had this little flamingo thing. You know, I think it gives a similar vibe. This guy's just so tall. I didn't even think about it.
Do you have a more current map? Ours seems to be a little dated. Think they've got info on the Fire Nation? A map, maybe? Aang, I do believe it's my turn.
I got some bean curd nuggets. Bean curd nugget.
Can I get you some tea or some of Aunt Wu's special bean curd puffs?
Ingredients, soybean and water. I'm hoping that this is what I think it is, where it's like when you fry it, it like puffs up, you know? Because that's what it looks like in the show.
Enjoy your snack.
Welcome, young traveler.
Whoa, dude. Wee. So if I was eating these outside of this Avatar-themed food video, I would have probably ate them in something with other veggies or like a stir fry, something like that, a soup, I don't know. And I think that's what they're usually used for, like there's something that you add into a meal. But because in the show they ate them as like a snack, you know, a little finger food snack, that's how I wanted to eat them for the video. They were actually really easy to fry. I feel like they all came out good. Like, and I have no talent in frying, and I've never fried these before. And I just dipped them in some sweet chili sauce, just a little finger food. They were really good. Really good and really easy to make. So I will definitely be buying those again next time I go to the Asian grocery.
Not bad, not bad.
Also got some wonton wraps because I'm going to use these to make flaming fire flakes.
What do you have?
Flaming fire flakes. Best in town.
I'll take them.
Flaming fire flakes. Hot. What do you know?
They're mentioned several times in the show. They never show them like in detail or anything. You just assume there's some kind of like chip thing, right? But I watched several videos of people's different iterations of them. I saw people literally just like spice up some cornflakes and put them in the oven. And while that seems easy, that seems the easiest of the ways to do it, it doesn't sound that great. I bought cornflakes anyways in case I couldn't get these, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. It doesn't sound that great. Binging with Babish, freaking binging with Babish. This guy, he like blended rice and then like dehydrated the rice and then like cut it up and then like fried it. And I'm like, sir, there's no way I'm doing all that for some freaking chips. But you see, this other couple, I think it was them, I liked their version of the fire flakes the best because they used wonton wrappers. And I actually, this brand has had wonton wrappers for a long time, but they weren't vegan before, but now they are new and improved vegan wonton wraps. Great for wontons and ravioli. Wow, that's fun. Okay, and that looked the best out of all of them. And also easy. Like binging with Babish's, I'm sure they're delicious, but there's no way I'm gonna make rice, blend the rice, dehydrate the rice, fry the rice. Dude, for some chips, brother, what the flip? Whoa. Bro. Oh my god, they're so fast. They singing. It's like way lower now. Oh, they're still going so fast. They're going so fast. Burned on the outside, even though these are like not even cooked. Whoa. So it's like too high, right? Wow. Look at them. Look at them. Some of them, you can see that some of them I really wasn't very good. And they're like much darker on the edges. Yeah, like that. These are the good ones in my opinion. That's like what they're supposed to look like, right? Just a little snack, you know, little movie snack, chilling. Here's my seasonings. Sprinkle some on like that. Sprinkle a little more on. Shake it up. Ooh, I don't want to overdo it. Okay, let me try one. It's alright. I am gonna put in more seasoning, and I'm also gonna put more sugar. Because I really like a sweet and spicy. It's like only spicy in my nose. They're good though. Bro. Bro, you can't do this to me, bro. Bro. These ones are obviously really good and flavorful. It is spicy, but it's just that like, I'm not very good at shaking it, so it's like certain ones are really spicy and then other ones are not at all. But that's kind of okay, because you just get like a handful. Like if you get like a handful, it like evens itself out, you know? And they're pretty good. They're pretty gosh darn good.
Oh, you're getting up? Can you get me some fire flakes?
I also got some vegan gummy bears for the...
Oh, and fire gummies!
From my understanding, they're literally just gummy bears with some spicy shit on top. So I'm probably just gonna put a very small bowl of gummy bears, do a little taste test, and then the rest of them will just be eaten as normal gummy bears because that doesn't sound appetizing at all to me, but it does sound fun. Cayenne powder. This is not good. I'm just putting like a tiny bit of everything that I just put on the chips. I put sugar in the chips. I put a little sugar in them so they were like sweet and spicy. So this is just
Same thing.
extra sugar. Ah!
Oh my god.
It's onion.
Yeah.
That was onion.
A lot of onion on gummy bears.
That's fine. It's a fun little haha moment. Fire gummies. They just taste like dusty.
Oh, so it's not spicy?
It's a little spicy. It's really not good. I feel like it's the 5 spice that's really gross. Just because maybe that was way too much. I don't know. They're not as bad as I thought they'd be, but they're not good. And I also got some cream cheese, vegan cream cheese. I'm making the fruit pies, which apparently everyone has like different versions of them, but I like the cheesecake version best because it looks like gooey in the show, and it also kind of looks like it has like a cheesecake type crust, like graham cracker crust.
But the true secret is in the gooey center. My ancient cake-making technique isn't the only thing on your mind, is it, Ang?
I had never actually made like a traditional, quote unquote, like baked cheesecake. I've only made like cashew cheesecakes in my life, and I love those, but this was one of the best things I've ever made, especially like baked in my life. It was so good. I definitely recommend the recipe. It was actually really easy, just as long as you can get like a good affordable vegan cream cheese around you. That's the only problem. And definitely I'll put a lot of like notes in the description, so definitely check that out if you want to hear more about my experience making this cheesecake. And then I put some red and blue food coloring in the whipped cream when I made it to make this cute little purple whipped cream. If I wanted to make it a little more accurate to the show, I might put like some yellow food coloring in the actual cheesecake mix, because the fruit pies are quite a bit more yellowy. And also a lot of people, when they made these fruit pies that I noticed on YouTube, they would put like some sort of fruit compote in the middle of it to make it more, you know, fruity. But I just really don't. I thought about doing it, but once it came to it, I really just like got kind of lazy. It's not like you can see the inside of it and see that there's like actual fruit in it in the show. It's all up to interpretation, right? So should I cut it in half, or should I cut it like
Slice.
like that?
Slice it.
This is sad.
It's so soft.
Yeah, it's chest crack. Oh my god. I know it's not like in frame. Oh, look how cute it is. Oh my god.
Cute.
I also got 2 things of just egg. I'm making the egg custard tart.
So hungry. Is that egg custard in that tart?
So this was the main failure of the video. Quite disappointing, but not too bad. It's fine. I tried to make the egg custard tarts from the show. I was really excited about them. The recipe seemed pretty easy. I wanted to try the just egg in this recipe because I really like just egg, and I've baked with it before and had no problem. And I'm not gonna blame it on the just egg. It could be many other things, you know. Could be just my incompetence as a baker. Basically, they did not set at all. I had them in the oven for quite some time. All they did was boil over. Oh my, there's like nothing even in there. Because it all just came out. What the frick, dude? I don't understand. Ew, it's just liquid. The parts that are still good, I mean, the parts that are still there are good. They literally tasted like bread pudding, and I can at least get a feel of what the egg custard tart would have been like had it worked out. I got some waffle cones because in the episode, season 3, episode something, the beach.
I thought since it's so hot. Here.
Thanks. This is really refreshing.
And it's pink, and guess what I have dragon fruit. And I was like, Google dragon fruit vegan ice cream, homemade ice cream, and I found a little recipe. Also, does this not look like super unsatisfying? The way that it doesn't like go above the waffle cone very much. Like I want it to have like 2 scoops. Anyways, this was another thing that was somewhat a failure, somewhat not a failure, because it's still going to get eaten. I wanted to make a dragon fruit ice cream because I needed it to be pink, and we have a bunch of dragon fruit in the freezer. So I was like, perfect. I searched up vegan dragon fruit DIY ice cream, found a recipe right away, looked easy, I have all the ingredients, so I was like, sick, awesome, let's make it. As I was making it, I was a little bit curious about the cashews, I was like, this is a little interesting. It's feeling very reminiscent of when I've made cashew cheesecakes before, the no-bake raw vegan like cheesecakes, But I was like, it's fine. I love cashew milk ice cream, right? So I just thought of it as like, this is like a cashew milk, coconut milk kind of ice cream. It's good. It tastes like a cheesecake, like a cashew cheesecake.
It really does.
It's just like...
I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like a liquid cheesecake because that's exactly what's in a cheesecake.
So I definitely wouldn't recommend this recipe if you're looking for an ice cream type thing. It's very disappointing if you eat it thinking you're getting ice cream, but as a cashew cheesecake recipe, it's delicious. It's cute, at least. It is cute, indeed. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. We got some seaweed, roasted seaweed. This was like $1 at Sprouts. I don't know. Water Tribe snack. I wanted some fun like snacks. I also got some red bean mochi. There's no mochi in the show, unfortunately, but there is in one of the comics. Azula is munching on some mochi. So I was like, I want to have mochi. I really wanted to get jasmine tea and ginseng tea because those are Iroh's favorite teas as proclaimed by himself in the show.
Do you have any ginseng tea? It's my favorite.
Couldn't find ginseng tea anywhere, so I got some jasmine tea, really cute little...
Finest tea in Ba Sing Se. Oh, jasmine, please.
And I also have some random other like teas and matcha and, whatever, so we'll see. I'm realizing now that I really could have gone harder in the tea category for this video. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but in honor of Uncle Iroh, I did watch some videos about proper tea brewing this week, and I realized I really don't know anything at all about tea.
This tea is nothing more than hot leaf juice.
Uncle, that's what all tea is.
This is the best tea in the city.
The secret ingredient is love.
But also, there's always that potential Korra-themed video for a second chance. Am I right? So one thing that I did make for the video that I forgot to mention in the grocery haul part of the video was the jook that Uncle Iroh makes for Zuko when they're in Ba Sing Se.
What's that smell?
It's jook. I'm sure you wouldn't like it.
Actually, it smells delicious. I'd love a bowl, Uncle.
And in the show, they don't show them like putting anything on it. It literally just looks like straight rice porridge. So I tried to keep it kind of simple, but all of the videos that I watched about it basically said that it's typically made with leftover rice and typically like topped with or included in it like leftover meat or veggies. So it's like something really easy to make and easy to eat for people who aren't feeling well or who just want something really simple. But I did add some leftovers from the stir fry that I made. That is just like tofu and veggies. I gotta say, I don't really love it, but I also don't really like risotto either. So that shouldn't have been too surprising to me, but I did really want to try it. I think it just kind of made me want like regular rice more. I also don't know if I made it exactly perfectly, Oh. No! I might just be not a rice porridge, soft rice kind of person. and that's okay. Last but not least, another thing that I forgot to mention in the grocery haul part of the video was the unfried dough. The Avatar Day unfried dough that they eat in that one town where stuff happens and Aang gets accused of murder.
That's our new festival food. Unfried dough. May we eat it and be reminded of how on this day the Avatar was not boiled in oil.
Originally, I wanted to be unique and make something that I hadn't seen other people do. I wanted to do like a donut kind of dough. I feel like to have it be stretchy, it needs to be like some sort of yeasty dough, right? And I feel like a donut dough would probably be similar to what it actually would have been in the episode. You know what I mean? But that seemed way too difficult, and I'm also scared of making donuts. The one time I tried to make donuts, I really ruined them. So I ended up just making what everyone else makes and made cookies instead. What? Absolutely not. Why is it so stretchy? Oh my god. Look at him. This one's my favorite. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. So anyways, that is it now. Finally, I will shut up and put everything away before it gets weird. I don't know what was wrong with me this day, but I couldn't do a proper intro or conclusion to save my life. That's why I'm just voicing over this. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want me to do a Legend of Korra themed video too, or if you have any other video ideas that you want to share. And I'll see you in the next one.